Okay, what's up guys, it's Dan from Spaghetti Code, and today I'm going to do a little bit different kind of repair, something I don't usually do, but something that hopefully will help some of you reclaim some of your investments. So somebody brought in this pair of Beats by Dre, and I don't know what happened, I don't ask questions, but they had torn the jack right off of the end of this. These are not too complicated to fix. I bought, and I'll try to link in the description, but I bought this multi-pack of replacement 3-pull tips. These are actually pretty easy. You just prep this. Now, I've already done this at this point, but you prep your tip, you unscrew this, slide this on, solder your bits on here. You've got your left, there's a diagram on the item listing, but your left is this shorter pole here. The slightly longer one is your right channel, and then your ground is here. You can shrink wrap that if you want to, and then basically just screw this back on and give it back to your customer or yourself. But since Beats can be, I don't know, what are they now, like 125 bucks, this is a quick fix. And since jacks commonly go bad, this is a repair that a lot of you will hopefully be able to use. So I have already stripped these down. My soldering iron is already on. I've already dipped this in flux. So the easiest first step for me is I'm going to tin each one of these so that I can get them where they need to go a little bit easier. I can try to tip the camera. I hope it doesn't stop recording. Yeah, I don't really trust this stand all that well. So I'll just show you in a second. But basically, I set the solder on the tip. And just draw just a little bit of solder into the wire. It does not have to be perfect at this stage. I'll show you what I've done here in just a second. We really need to find a better solution with my camera here, because I'd like you guys to be able to see the whole process. Okay, so it's just like that. I'm gonna get a little bit more flux. Don't mind my shifty work. You'll see some flux on here again. I'm gonna clean this up. Draw the solder in a little better. Okay, now we're here. Now we can take our end, and we've got two bare ones, a green one and a red one. And I suppose red is either left or right and green is the other, and these other two are your grounds. And it doesn't really matter probably whether or not you hook these two up on the correct poles. I mean, if you hook them up, it's just gonna play the songs backwards. I'm just kidding. Please don't unsubscribe. Okay, so at this point, so what I would do is take my pre-tinned piece. Oh boy, that's a disaster. And I'm just gonna hook it in, just hook one in. I wish I had my clamp, frankly. do have my clamp, actually. That's going to help a lot. Just hold things together. So, there's one, cool it off, and here goes number 2. I really have got to do this camera thing for you guys. I'm going to show you this one. So it's kind of ugly, but I've got the one in, and it's just through the hole and soldered. And you're going to notice that there's a bit of extra wire. That's okay, because we're going to clip that when we're done. So there's not going to be anything that's going to short or anything like that. So now, you stick the red one through. It's through there. I'm going to clamp it, solder it, and rinse and repeat, right? Now, I'm going to take these two, there we go. I'm going to take these two, I'm going to put them through that bottom hole, I'm going to solder those, I'm going to straighten everything up, and we're almost done. Might have to do them one at a time. It's giving me trouble. Here's one. All right. Okay, there we go. Now these two are through. Now we are going to bead up some solder. Solder them to that chassis there. I'm just going to add a little bit of flux, because flux fixes everything. And then I'm actually going to, because I want this as clean as I can get it, I'm going to grab with these pliers. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm just going to show you guys that we have a well soldered and not shorted. We have a left. I'm not used to the camera being this way. We have a left and a right. Everything's soldered. At this point, we can clip our extra wire, which I'm going to try with this blade so I can not have to go get any nippers. There's one. Watch out for your fingers, safety first. You guys use your nippers. Don't be like me. Okay, and then to prevent from this happening again, you can actually pinch these pinch points down around the wire. So now everything is nice and bundled. Okay, now we go further up this mess. And I had previously stuck some shrink tube on here. And we are just going to see if we can get the shrink tube on here or not. There. Now, if you're new to this, this is the point where you're going to want to plug this in and test it, and make sure everything works. I've done a bunch of these, so I'm going to seal this one in with the shrink tube. What a crummy lighter, huh? When that doesn't work, I will use the heat gun. There we go. Now we've got this on, and the last step, and this is it. Push this up, screw this on. It's as good as new. If you found this in search, I've got a lot more tips like this to teach you, so don't forget to click like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.